Welcome back to World of Tanks, everybody. My name, as always, is Maxwell. You may have noticed we are not in regular World of Tanks right now. We are on the 9.0 test server, and I thought we'd take a look at some of the features. As you can see, this is the beautifully updated Tiger 1 model, although we're not here to look at HD models just yet. As you can see, the difference between a regular model, that's the Tiger 2, and the new HD models, they're absolutely beautiful. But that's not what we're going to have a look at right now. We will have a look at the HD models. Oh, look at that rifling. We will have a look at the HD models and the new shaders for the older models to bring them more up to spec before they get HD counterparts. What we are looking at right now is historical battles. I am going to be bringing map videos, so an overview of each of the different maps and how they are going to change in 9.0. But first and foremost, I thought we'd take a look at the new mode, the big boy, the mother of the update, which is historical battles. So at the moment the options are in Russian, but that doesn't really matter. Basically all you need to know is that's Prokhorovka and it's the Russians versus the Germans. I'm guessing this is going to be more of a Battle of Kursk style thing. This one is on Durpenberg, and it's going to be again the Russians versus the Germans. And this one is also going to be on Durpenberg, but it's going to be the Americans versus the Germans. Now, the way historic battles work is you don't just get to pick any tank. You have to take a historically accurate vehicle. So you pick which map you want to go on, and then you have a list here of the list of different tanks you can use from the different nations, and the ones that are highlighted, unlocked, are the ones that you have and available to play. I think what we'll do is we'll maybe take a look at all of them, depending on how much time we've got and how long it takes to get through everything, each battle. But I think we'll have a look at this one first, and I think we'll use the Tiger 1 instead of the KV1. It's just because it's got an updated model, so I want to have a look and see what this is like. Now, the other thing is, you don't get to bring your Tiger 1. You don't get to bring your Tiger 1 with all of your modules. As you see down the bottom left here, it says historical loadout. So rather than being able to take your stuff, although your equipment, I think, does carry over, and your consumables. So, as you may have noticed, my Tiger 1 has none of that because I've just bought it for the test server, so bear with me. I'm going to load that bad boy up. Right, so that's done and all sorted now. The other thing, though, you have to be aware of is you don't get a standard complement of ammunition, so you can't just say rock into this thing with nothing but APCR. You do get limited on your ammunition loadout. As you see here, I get to take 54 AP, 2 APCR, and 36 HE rounds. Now, what you can do is you can choose whether to spend the gold on the APCR or the credits, and you will notice down here that you will be compensated for any gold and credits spent for ammunition that goes unused. So if you don't use the premium rounds, you get the cash back. So there's no risk there. It's not like it's charging you gold or credits for ammunition that you're just not going to use. So I want to use the Tiger 1 in this, which I'm going to call the Battle of Kursk, even though it's probably not, just because it's had an updated model, so I'm definitely wanting to take a look at that. So once you're all ready, you hit go, and it loads in, tries to find as many people as you can to populate the battle, and then once we are ready to rock and roll, we will load in. So I'm just going to quickly pause the video until we actually find the game, because I have no idea how long this queue is going to be. So that took us about a minute and a half to load in, but I don't think it's going to take that long on the live server. I think it's literally just because nobody's really playing at the moment on the test server. You will notice as well that the maps have had a graphical update as well. They look a bit different and a bit nicer. The other thing is the matchmaking's gone a bit pissed here, as we have 3 Ferdinands and myself versus a whole bunch of SU-152s and KV-1Ss. The one thing I would say, I probably don't think the KV-1Ss are going to have the ridiculous 122 mil. I think they're probably only going to have... Oh my god, what's going on with this colour filter? They're probably only going to have the standard guns on there. Probably not the derp cannon or the upgraded cannon. This Tiger gets a pretty fast reload, so I can imagine it being fairly good. I reckon all those Ferdinands are going to go on the left-hand flank, so I'm going to head to the centre here, just because they've got T-34s and T-70s, so they're probably going to have the map advantage here. So I'm going to get into the centre and see what kind of spotting I can do, and hope that my Ferdinands on the far left-hand side can do something about it. I'm not too bothered about winning this match. I just wanted to get in and basically, number one, have a look at the model of the Tiger up close on a map. and number 2 just give a try to this. There's no artillery, so I'm under no risk of having to protect myself from that. Whoops, there's guys on this left-hand side that I haven't even noticed. We've got a fast reload, so we're going to just fire off some shells here. Going to see if my 30s can do something about these guys. Is he going to crest the hill again? I don't think so. But like I said, I'm not really bothered about winning this match. I just want to get in here, have a look at the upgraded Tiger model. And I think the problem is, with us having this few people on the maps, I think this match is probably going to go on for quite some time. I was able to hit that T-32, which is pretty nice. Oh, there we go. Taking a big hit from the SUs there. So I'm going to have to drop back now. Now, I don't really want to push over this hill because we have a vastly smaller force. And if I push over this hill, and I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to try and lure that KV-1S up because I'm not sure he realizes how fast my reload is. But the idea here is I'm going to use the rock there to try and defend off from those ISUs that are probably, sorry, SUs that are probably going to be on that ridge just there. So I'm going to head further over to the left here. Oh, what do we have there? Nope, he gets taken out by a 30. That's pretty good. So, use this rock here. Try and defend myself from over there. And see if I can see some guys over here. I think the 30s are probably going to have that T-70. Yep. So I've taken a little bit of damage, but again, that's just from tank destroyers. And our 330s are just going to camp that corner now. I think they're going to have to push up, or this is just going to be a pretty quick defeat. I'm hitting control, but that's not bringing up a big map. I realise that that's because that big map is a mod. So you guys are gonna, you 30s are gonna have to push up. Oop. Not doing a very good job of penning this KV-1S. Oh, no gun depression. Oh, somebody's hit him. That was a good shot if it was a Ferdinand. Oh, here we go. Got to play a little bit more carefully now as we have an SU downrange there. He's tracked. Who is dead? The gunner is dead, so we're going to bring him back to life. There we go. We put some fire down and able to take him out. So I'm probably take a few more shots like that from the side. So I'm probably going to have to try and focus on trying to wear down this KV-1S. Oh, what have we got here? Now, nobody is in position to deal with this guy. Basically, he is going to come down here over the train track. So what I'm going to do is drop back just so that I can spot him coming over. And then once he comes over, hopefully I can spot him out doing that. And then our 30s should be able to take him out. Oh, KV-1S switching across there. He takes a big hit as well. I was probably spotted out making my move here. But like I said, I'm going to have to get myself into range of spotting this ISU when it comes over. What do we got here? Missed him. Well, didn't miss him. Bounced him. So I'm definitely spotted here. But like I said, I'm going to have to drop back and spot the SU-152 and the KV-1S as they come over the ridge, or else we are just in trouble. Can't really turn my front armor onto these guys because that's just going to be terrible, terrible news. Still 10 minutes left in the battle, so not doing too badly. Snapshot at that one a little bit and he gets away. Somebody's laying fire down on my position. I'm just not sure where it's coming from. Is it really coming from all the way over there? And do they really think they're going to hit? Oh, there we go. What was that? He's out of render range just. There we go. Ah, god damn it. I need some help. Ah, well, we need these guys to shoot there, or it's game over. Right, so that's going to be it for the Battle of Kursk. Not a particularly great look at it, considering we were outnumbered sort of 2-to-1. And I mean, I know we had better tanks. We had the Ferdinands and myself at tier 7, but they had all the SUs and KV-1Ss. So really, these guys are just going to sit in this square and hopefully win for us. I'm not going to bother watching it out. I'm going to exit and show you a different battle. So bear with me while I get another one queued up. So we're going to go ahead and try that one again. Same battle here. On Prokhorovka, going to be in a Tiger again. This one looks like it's a little bit better populated. We've got 3, 6, 7 on our side, and what's that? 10 on their side. So we're still outnumbered, but we're not sort. It's not 4 against 6 or 4 against 7. So we're not ridiculously outnumbered like we were the first time. Now I know the relative power of a Tiger 1 is pretty good compared to some of these other tanks, but it was just, I think in the last battle, look at that, it's a beautiful creature, beautiful looking model. I think in the last battle it was just the fact that they had way more tanks than us and they were able just to hold, because I mean all of our Ferdinands just went in the bottom left hand corner, and that left me to try and spot the whole rest of the map. To be honest, thinking hindsight, I probably should have just went to J7 and sat there and never moved and did nothing. And we may have done a bit better with that one. But as it is, I'm going to be taking the same position, because I'm going to rely on the super armor of the Tiger 1. But again, I'm not playing super serious here, just because this is, number 1, this is the test server, and number 2, this is historical battles, so nobody's really got a handle on how they quite work just yet. All I'm going to do really in the Tiger is just try and keep my front armor faced at these guys, because I think it's only really the SU-152 that can pen. KV-1Ss may be able to pen using premium rounds or getting side shots, but they're only going to have a very limited number of premium rounds themselves. You can see I only come into battle with 2. I think they get 3. Oh, he's going for it. So with our Tiger going for it, I'm going to have to go for it as well. Offer some support. Going to see if we can take out this T-34 first. There he goes. Let's take out this SU-152. Although I seem to remember the armor on these things being pretty damn good, especially when you hit the gun mantlet like I just did there. So it looks like he's focusing on our Tiger down in the ditch there, so it's going to give me free rein. There we go, land a hit. So we'll take out this SU-152 before we... Oh, he's dead. I was going to say before we go and follow him down. We're going to have one more shot. Oh, nice. That one more shot into the blind got him. I knew he wouldn't move, but I didn't know if I was going to hit. Let's try and take this KV-1S out before we head down into the ditch. KV-1S seems to be he's angled that very, very well, in fact. He's doing a good job of not dying. So, take out his track, though. So now his tractor should be able to, there we go, pick out a weak spot. Should just be able to get him. One more shot should be enough to take this guy out. Oh, and the great god RNGesus comes down and stops that shot. Not quite able to take him out again. I'm going to maybe go for the commander's hatch here. Nope, he's moving. Jesus, well, he survived a little bit longer than he should. Let's see if we can take out this T-70. Not that he's really going to prove much of a threat, but he is an annoyance. Well, somebody else seems to have... Yep, there we go. Somebody else seems to have gotten him, so it's time to advance forward and head down into the ditch. I've got a Panzer III coming in from the right-hand flank along with that Tiger soon. I'm going to try and put some shots into the side of this SU. I have tracked him, but it looks like he has been smart and brought a repair kit at least. Should still be able to land some damage on him there as he backs away. So now they've got an SU-85 and an SU-152 left, and they're both going to be pretty much where we think they are. There we go. There's the SU-85, and the 152 won't be far away. I'm going to try and get a shot. Nope. The Tiger 1 ammo racks him. So very, very nice shot there. Going to see if we can get some damage on this SU-152 as he tries to make a break for it. Now remember, the armor on these things is pretty good. But we managed to sneak a shot through there. He drops down that ditch, so he's going to square off against that Tiger 1 there, and I'm going to try and come in from the side. I don't think I've got the alpha damage to take him out in a single shot here. But I may be able to get him pretty low and then ram him to death, which would be pretty nice. Come on, just get over the ridge. There we go. Ah. So someone else got the kill. Wasn't able to get the ram on, but there we go. That worked out a lot better when the numbers of tanks were a bit closer. So let's have a look at the team score. Not too badly there. I did 2,500 points of damage. Let's have a look at the details. Oh, no, that's interesting. They have said this before, that they've changed potential damage to read damage blocked by armor, as you can see there, rather than potential damage. So that's fairly cool. We've done alright there, almost 1,000 XP, 2,500 damage, so that worked a hell of a lot better than the previous battle did. So yeah, let's maybe try a couple more.